Hey everybody, welcome to the tower. I hope you're having a good day, but if you're not and you're having a tower moment, you've come to the right place. All right, what do we do here? Well, let's get to it. I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck, just like this, to find out your overall tower moment. I'll look at the bottom of the deck for more information, and then we will clarify. We'll go 3, 2, and 3, and then we will look at the bottom of the deck for one card, and then we will have your tower moment, and we will see what it is, and I hope it resonates. I hope it helps somebody. If it helps even one person out there, I'm doing my job. Well, all of these messages are timeless, however, so whenever you're watching this is when, the universe wanted you to see it. There is no star sign here, so everybody gets to play. It's a collective reading. So, timeless and collective. Who could ask for more, right? So, let's get started. Please think about hitting the old subscribe button if you like what you see. Okay, here we go. The death card on this side of the tower is basically the energy of transformation delayed. This is some kind of situation that needs to end but hasn't for whatever reason. You're holding on to it. Or, it's just, you got to let it go, but you haven't let it go, and it's just kind of decaying and getting nasty and bad. It's like that old pair of shoes you need to throw away. It's got holes in it, and they can't be worn anymore, but you look at them and you go, oh, remember when I did all of these things in these shoes? And you get the memories and attachments, and I get it. But sometimes we just got to let things go because everything has something attached to it. You can't keep everything. But that's exactly what this likes. It's not useful anymore, but you hold on to it. And that leads to your tower moment. The tower moment leads to the temperance. Now, the temperance card is the card of harmony. The card of, everything is timed and everything is kind of falling into place. Keeping your temper in check, kind of thing. It's chill. So I think this tower moment is going to allow you to find peace with letting go. I think you're going to understand that, memories can stay in your head, and you can feel sad about it for a while, and that's okay. I get it. It makes sense. I know how it feels, but it's good to move on to. Balance, right? Find your balance. All right, strength and star. You get the strength to heal. I mean, this is perfect. You find the strength to heal from letting go. I mean, it hurts to let things go. It really does. Some people can throw things away like crazy, but I can't. I've got things I've had since forever, and I don't use it anymore, but at the same time, right? At least it's not like an old pair of shoes or anything like that, but you get the idea that sometimes we just got to let things go, and I think you're too attached to something. Let's find out what it is. 7 of Wands. Yeah, 9 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. This is the energy of you're being attached to something that has pushed your boundaries quite a bit. You can be attached to things, and you can be attached to people. We all have moral lines we're not going to cross, right? We say, well, I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that, like the old song says. And this is one of those things. You see, you are with someone, or you've got someone in your energy that is pushing you farther than you ever wanted to go. They don't respect your boundaries. What they ask for is keeping you literally awake at night, or you can't sleep because it's driving you. You're like, oh my God, can I really do this? Can I do that? It's probably something illegal in your state. Okay. And I think you'd be willing to push, and you've been pushing the line for this person a lot. You've been doing things you've never done for them before, right? You've been like, oh, I'll buy you this thing, whatever it is, something you'd never buy personally, too expensive, but you want to hold on to this person. So you think, if I do this, it'll bring them closer to me. And this thing they've asked you for, whatever it is, this latest thing, is keeping you awake at night, and it's kind of making you nervous and scared, and you're not taking care of yourself. It's just like, oh my God, am I really going to do it? It probably involves drugs, You're probably the type of person that doesn't, buy, drugs from drug dealers and weed dealers and whatnot and stuff like that. You probably don't do that. You probably have some kind of morality like, I don't need that stuff, and I don't really want people in my life who need it either, right? So you kind of want to stick to people like you, and this person has changed so much that all of a sudden they're asking for stuff that you would never buy, and it's not doing good for things for you. It's making you feel sick inside, and that's your tower moment. That's probably going to be what happens. Yeah, Page of Wands and the King of Wands. Yeah, this tower moment's going to destroy everything you thought you had with this person, because they're turning into someone you don't even recognize. You don't know who this person is anymore. They're asking for things that will get you in trouble. They're asking you to pay for things that shouldn't probably be had in your house. And I get it. I know some of us like to be the little rebels and break the law and whatnot, but there are huge consequences to that, right? Because now, not only if you're breaking the law by yourself, you know, it's not good to do that, as I'm supposed to legally say by YouTube standards, but, you know, at least it's just you, right? The only one you're putting at risk is you. You're the only person that's going to get caught and punished by it, so, you know, you're willing to take that risk. The problem is if you pay for somebody else's weed or whatever, now, you know, it's, you got to trust them that they're not going to do something stupid and get caught. You have to trust that they're not going to mess up and bring it all down on you. Or if they do get caught, throw you under the bus. See, that's probably another reason why this tower moment is hitting so hard, is because this person, you don't know if you can actually trust them to be stupid. And I don't think you can. I think this person will screw you over at the first chance they get to get out of trouble. They'll be like, well, they paid for it. It was their idea. And, you know, they will, you know, say and do anything to get out of trouble. And that means you're the one that has to pay for it. And I think you feel that inside. I think that's why you've got this whole anxiety thing going on right now, is because you can't trust this person as much as you thought you could. They're not cool. They're not chill. They talk too much. They hang out with their drug dealers. You know, they probably stay at their house. They're probably best friends with them. They met them at work, and you're like, well, you're spending more time there than you are with me, and you hate it. I get it. So you can't trust this person at all. And that's the core of the situation here. You just can't trust them. And the tower moment's going to be that. You're going to say, I can't trust you, and they are going to explode, and then they're going to burn down everything you thought you had. And you're going to feel all the money you spent on them, the things you gave to them, the things you provided for them, it's just going to turn to dust. And I think you're going to hate that. And I would hate that too. Yeah, Three of Cups over the Temperance. You're going to find out that there's definitely a third-party situation going on here. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. Everything's going to feel like it's going to stop. And the three of Swords pops up too. So, yeah, this Temperance thing, it feels like this is going to have to come into balance, right? You're going to, this is the balance that you need, because the minute they start asking things that is beyond your moral line, or you're willing to do, you know they've got somebody in their wheelhouse or their area who is definitely willing to do the things you won't. They're asking you to do all this stuff, but you know they don't really care if you say no or not, because they already have someone that they're sleeping with already that will give them exactly what they want. It might be the only thing they want right now. So this is the energy of, no, you cannot trust the person you're with, because the Three of Swords and Three of Cups are here. So this has to happen. This tower moment has to happen so you can see the truth, that it wasn't just them pushing your boundaries. That's the symptom of the cause. The cause is you're already done. They've already thrown you away. You're already gone. They're just trying to pull everything they can out of you before they leave, which sucks, but I get it. And the Knight of Pentacles here is the slowest energy in the deck. That just means everything's going to stop. This relationship is over, but I think you get to let it go, and you're not going to hear from this person anymore once you say no. You're going to say, oh, this is dangerous. You can't do this. I mean, we're going to get in trouble. I don't want to get arrested. Nobody wants to get arrested, okay? Nobody wants to get in trouble with the law. Nobody wants to do that. And I can't trust you to make the right decisions when you're with people I don't even know. And that's when it'll just go away, because they'll just make up 1,000 different excuses, and they'll probably just not come back. They'll probably just say, well, burn my stuff. And that's when you know they let you go a long time ago. They were just trying to get whatever last bits of money or use they could get out of you before they moved on to whatever made them happy. They're addicted to something and you wouldn't provide it. That's what it boils down to. So yeah, it hurts. I get it. You don't want to let go, but this is something you should really let go of before, they stab you in the heart, and then that's just more pain you got to deal with. If they're acting like this, just break up. Break up right now before you have to deal with all this crap. Just say, you know what? If you want your drugs and your party life and you're 40-some years old, go have it. Go take it. Go out and drink every night. Go out and get high. I don't care. I just don't want any part of that because I don't want to end up in a jail cell someday. I don't want you to get arrested and then say, well, my provider would paid for it. They're telling the cops that, maybe they tell the cops that they had a big stash at your house and they say it's yours and you don't know what's hiding in your house or not. So you get searched and, oh, look. And then you're in a situation of, I don't know where that came from. And how many movies have you seen that in, right? Where they go, it's not mine. I don't know where that came from. And yeah, it's just a big hassle and it's a big risk. And you don't want this risk anymore. You feel it in your heart. It's time to let it go. Time to let this person go. Man, woman, I don't care what it is. Just let it go. All right? Can't trust them. And they're just using you at this point. So, mind the strength to heal. The last card of the deck is the Ace of Wands. And I think this is the energy of, yes, you know what's going on deep down in your heart. You suspect it. You feel it. You know it. And I think this video just confirmed it for you. Trust yourself. This person is definitely using you for everything they can get before they leave. And they absolutely know the people they're with can provide for them everything you've given them, so they probably won't take anything with them. They'll just be like, see ya, I got my drugs now. I can go live with this, the party lifestyle. I don't need you anymore. And that's going to hurt. But deep down, you already know what's coming. Death card. You don't want to let it go. You don't want it to end, but you can feel it coming. You can feel the end happening. So I just say, confront it, deal with it, let it go, move on, heal yourself. All right, I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it for the day. Here we go. Thank you for watching this video. If you've made it this far, I'm usually talking to the void right now, so especially thank you to that special viewer out there who lasted this long. Once again, I would ask all of you still here to subscribe to the channel, share it to people who might need to have this message. It might not resonate with you, but it might resonate with somebody that you absolutely know. Maybe they need this message more than you. Anyway, yeah, hit the subscribe button. I'm just a guy out here on a cell phone trying to do things the old-fashioned way. Camera, cards, no music, no editing, no fancy graphics. All right. Once again, you're awesome. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.